What's up, guys? Here's a cold start for you guys. I gotta go take the trash out. The phone's probably gonna shut off, so I'm gonna have to probably start it up again, but hopefully it records a little bit. I wish the radio was completely off. Maybe that's the problem. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure this is off. No, shut that off. Okay, off. Alright, it hasn't done it yet. Start, baby. Do it. Do it. Oh, didn't do it. Break it off. Yep, it's still shut off. Right when it cooled off, or right when it did a little bit of down, right when the idle went down a little bit, that's when the phone shut off. And I didn't even notice because I was picking up the trash. But that's the really loud cold start. I wish I could rev it for you guys, but I can't. See how far we can hear this thing. I might go test drive an Audi, like an older, I think it's a 2008 Audi R, what is it, the S4? Anyway, it's got like 320 horsepower or something. I don't know what it is. I'll have to look. Look at all this crap. Yeesh. Ugh. Have fun with that, garbage guys. Now it's really getting cold. I mean, now it's warmed up, I mean. Going to the gym. So it's not so bad right now. Dang, you get anywhere close to it. Sheesh. Maybe possibly selling it. I barely put any miles on this baby, so it should keep its worth. I bought it at 14,000 miles. Actually, you know what? I put less miles on it than I thought. It's at 17,666. Yikes. And look, guys, my DAM always stays at 1, no matter what I do. I get on it, it stays at 1. Intake temp, usually, I've seen it at about 104. I think that's still pretty good. Alright guys, let's go to the gym and I'll show you, I'll let you guys know what cars I'm looking at. Somebody had a crazy ass older Mercedes-Benz AMG, super fast. I drove it, I got to valet it once, and man, this thing throws you back in your seat. But you gotta remember, any and all maintenance you do to it is going to be absolutely ridiculously expensive. And I'll show you guys what it sounds like when indeed, that would help, that when indeed you do get up on it, it is not quite the same. I mean, fully get up on it. This car reaches the revs very fast. I've seen other people, you know, get out in their cars, and it's just like, you can just tell it's not quite like mine. And they might give you some inflated numbers like, oh, I, you know, got a map performance, and it just popped there, a map performance OTS tune, and it's proven to be, you know, 300 and some horsepower. And I have a little bit of reservations about it. Oh, jeez. I really can't get up right now, but unless I take you guys to the gas station with me. This guy thought I was getting up. See, that's the problem. See, this is a school zone right here, and like in first gear, no boost, this guy thinks I'm getting on my car. So that's all it takes. Hey, you know what, guys? Actually, I'm gonna go to the gas station, so you guys can come with me. Then I'll go hit the gym after. The thing is that when I got this car, I thought, you know, it was actually purchased on a whim. I drove it, and I was fooled like a lot of other people into the stock, the way that the car drives stock. Are you fucking serious? I almost didn't make that light because these guys are slowpokes. Jeez Louise. That wasn't even full throttle actually. I have the throttle position sensor over here. I'll tell you when, if I ever hit 100. I really just have no need ever to hit 100 because it just gets so loud. You guys can't really truly hear it with this with the iPhones. The way the setup is, I would need like some sort of external mic or something. The sound goes from the back of the car and just flies just everywhere, just resonating everywhere. But like I keep saying, I keep getting off topic, but when I got this car, I just felt like, oh, it's really fast. I had the money and I wanted to get it, and I just got it without thinking about what I really could have done, which is I could have looked around a little bit. I was getting very, very impatient with this guy that I was trying to buy a car from. I was getting very impatient with him, and it wasn't his fault. It was my fault. Like, cars were falling through the cracks. I wanted a BMW 228i. Sorry, guy. I wanted a 228, and it wasn't working. And I was just seeing cars passing me by, and I was just tired of it. Good Lord. That was 90% throttle, actually. And then I ran out of space because of this guy right in front of me, so. I don't even know how fast I was going. I'm trying to pay attention to, like, you know, this area is like just too populated right at the moment for sure. And man, luckily I grabbed those mufflers off eBay. I will be doing a sound difference between this and that. This is straight piped, guys. I mean, intake is at 91 right now. 76. I'm going 76 miles an hour right now. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, guys. That's not even funny. I'm not even trying to be like a douche. Like, I just wanted to like see if I could hit like I wanted to see if I could hit 100% throttle, and I still didn't mash it all the way down. I still didn't do it. It's just, there's a certain RPM range where it just is so loud. Like, you know, everybody hears it. You just know it. And so I'm all over the place with these stories, because like as soon as I start driving this, you know, it's a stick, it's loud. I'm trying to like, focus on the driving, and then I lose my thought on what I was saying, and then now I'm gonna actually pull in and get some gas, and then I'm also my train of thought's also gonna be gone. All right, guys. So I just want to conclude this. Basically, it's simple. I got impatient, went to the Mercedes-Benz dealership, took my 2007 Impreza that I was absolutely tired of driving, and I traded in for this WRX, and that was it. And the process was so easy since it's a big, huge dealership. Now, they did sort of rob me on my resale value. I got like $1,300 for the 2007 Impreza, and that sucked. Okay, I could probably got $3,500 for it easy, made someone happy, and everything. But, you know, I just didn't have transportation to go to this dealership, to go to that dealership, to go here, to go there to test drive cars. So I just sold it, and that was that. And then I got this. And the same thing would probably happen with this, but I would plan on selling this privately, so I can at least get, you know, a nice solid what it's worth, which I believe, honestly, a limited WRX is pretty much worth about 26, you know, 26,000, especially mine's the lowest miles in the area, so I don't see why I couldn't get like 26, especially with my mods, which is, in my mind, it's a bonus because it drives so much better. But if anyone wants to come and test drive my car, it's like they really can't, because I can't risk someone fucking it up. I can take them for a spin, and they can feel the power. But really, it's just go test drive a stop. Go test drive one at the store. Basically, WRX owners know what they want and have driven them before. So it's not like, hey, I want you to learn how to drive a manual in my car and mess up my clutch, because my clutch is flawless right now. I don't beat on it. I barely even drive it. I haven't even put hardly any miles on it at all. You guys have seen when I've got up in the car, and I barely even get up in the car. It's like I rang out second a little bit, and it was in third actually when I got to the when I just mashed the floor down, and I was going way too fast, where it's like, it's just like I can't pay attention to what's going on. I'm going too fast. And I don't feel it in my seat because I'm holding on to so many things, right? So you're holding on to the wheel, you're holding on to the stick shift, even though they say not to. I do it because I'm a very experienced driver, and I know exactly how these cars handle. One hand for me is fine. I'm not gonna do this and then go back to this. Then other things are going on. It's like, I don't need to do that. I know it's like a big thing people say. It's like, never do that. Never rest your hand on the shifter or whatever. But man, the way that you can drive a WRX is so very simple. If you want to just putz around town and save gas, there's no reason to not have your hand on the shifter unless you're on the highway. Because you're always going first, second, third, maybe fourth around town, right? And then you got to come to a stop. There's no time to sit here like this and relax. So I just don't understand it, guys. So I'm probably going to be putting this up for sale if I see something really good. And if I don't, then fine. I'm in a nice pro-tuned WRX, and that's cool. But I will absolutely need to sell it eventually. It's not like I don't need to sell it right now, but I feel like I've gotten at least as much fun out of it as I'm ever going to get out of it in this area, just because of the way that it drives. It's not a rear-wheel drive car. I can't go sliding around corners, and you can't do burnouts. It's just nothing but grip. It just grips all day long. I got super sticky Nito Invos, excellent in the rain. I've never even seen this is the truth, I've never seen my traction control light come on. I turn the traction control and stability off all the time, which is like, don't ever do that. But I turn it off, like a lot of other YouTubers, of course. But then there's a light warning that will come on if you're losing traction. And I have never lost enough traction to where that light comes on. So that means I got grip for days in this thing. Maybe if you went around a corner, honestly, in like second, maybe it like just blasting it. Or if you're cruising around a wet corner in first, but like maybe I would like to say 10 miles an hour, and then you put the clutch in, redline it, or wherever your launch control is, and then let off again. Maybe I'm sure you'll spin the tires in this car. I'm gonna have to do that once when it's wet. I've never launched the car, like I said, in fear of if anything breaks, like it's on me. It's strictly on me, and I don't want to beat on this car to where when I go to resell it, someone's gonna be like, well, this thing's fucked up or whatever. This car drives like brand new. So that's all I know right now. I'm gonna go get some gas. All right, guys, back home we go. Yeah, got a little bit of backfire there. Let's see if I can't mash this bitch. So as you can see, perfectly fine to drive with one hand. But you know what, I start to feel a certain amount of pickup, and then that's why I just stop. I'm like, it doesn't feel like the car is going to go any faster, but it probably could. Or the gears already, you know, I'm already at like 6,000 RPM. It just, the way that they tune this car is just so, the flowing air is revved so quickly in this car. 3,500. This is no boost. No boost at all. And then if I hit the boost, I'll say I can't now because we're coming to a stop. But what I was gonna do is let it go down and then just mash it. But of course, red light. So that's why. So I like to test certain, you know, conditions of driving where if you're driving, you know, if you just take that throttle and you barely move it, this car still just wants to go. That's what I'm saying. It's just very strange. So past that, you're just revving out the rev to rev it. God damn! So loud when I floor it. The turbo really just, wow. Jesus Christ. You asshole. What a fucking joke. This guy just totally shafted me. Actually, it was the guy in front. I guess this car does throw some pops and bangs when you really match the throttle. Oh my god, I thought this guy was turning. What the fuck? I'm trying to do little speed. Oh my god. God. Can't even get into the gym. Here we go. Don't dig me. Don't dig me. Guy couldn't go anyway. Now, I would hate to get a car without a backup camera, but I don't think it's going to be much of a choice. I am very used to it now. Let's see. After all that speeding around, feedback knock 0 now. Boost still says 14.01 was my max. I've hit 23 on the highway in third. I mean, maybe in second it doesn't go that high. I'm not sure. Intake temp is 109 right now because I'm dead stopped, but it was at 108 prior. 111. All right, guys, I'm melting in here. Basically during the video I'll show you what I'm looking at. Maybe I'll take some snapshots or something like that. So still the Genesis Coupe is a possibility, but man, it just looks very hard to tune. You gotta take your ECU out of the car, mail it to them, then they mail it back at a like stage like 1.5 or whatever, and then I mean, what are you supposed to do in the meantime? Not go anywhere? I mean, you gotta send it to them like overnight, so the tune is cheap. It's only like $275 right now, but then you gotta figure in taking it out of your car, the time lost. You're not being able to go anywhere, so like I would have to borrow borrow my girlfriend's car or something for like a week or whatever, or who knows how long it takes for them to do that shit. Anyways, peace guys. I'll get back to you guys.